Не знаю, это что-нибудь красное. Молодец. Умничка, умничка.
Shalom. Kal halayim la Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rucha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who rule well, who I learned this truth from. And salutations and blessings to you elect, starting with the 144,000. So you seen that video, right? And this lesson is dealing with birds in specific, ravens, even crows, their intelligence. And I want to start off with 1 Kings 17:01, which says, And Elijah the Tishbite, who was of the inhabitants of Gilead, said unto Ahab, As the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, liveth, before whom I stand, there shall not be dew nor rain these years, but according to my word. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto him, saying, Get thee hence, and turn thee eastward, and hide thyself by the brook Cherith, that is before Jordan. And it shall be that thou shalt drink of the brook, and I have commanded the ravens to feed thee there. And this is very indicative. This is very, this is very similar, Lord's will, to how a lot of the men of the Lord will be fed in that time, and there's going to be other means, obviously, but when brothers ask, what do we do in the wilderness? What's going to happen? How are we going to, well, first of all, you have to pray and fast, and then pray some more. Like Apostle Rakha says, make your medicine strong, that the Lord gives you faith, and a persistent spirit, man, and a bold spirit, not one of fear, because, the times are going to get rough. Amenities are going to get cut, as we always say. You're not going to have Hydro One, running water, heating, AC, right? A bed, all these things, man, all these things, these comforts, these ways, this way of life that we're used to in the Western world, right? So-called first world problems, as they say, right? First world problems. When things are going to get cut, it's going to be a shock factor, right? To the men of the Lord, right? Of course, especially these people, right? We're preparing our minds and the spirit for hard times, man, for enduring. But anyway, this could be one of the ways that men of the Lord will be fed, right? Verse 5 says, So he went and did according unto the word of the Lord Yahweh, for he went and dwelt by the brook Cherith, that is before Jordan. And mind you, the Lord said, Go thee eastward and hide thyself, man. Like I said, this is very indicative of what is coming to this place. So we're gonna have to hide. Whoever gets caught, things are gonna happen, man. A lot of situations are gonna happen. It's not just a one package deal. You come in this truth and the Lord got you. He's gonna you just got your golden ticket. No, man, there's gonna be men they're gonna be martyrs for this word, that are gonna have their heads chopped off. Okay, there's gonna be men where Esau rolls on you and the Lord will set up a standard, whether that be of spiritual power or angels. There's gonna be men who are just gonna hide out until the very end, until the chariots come pick you up. So there's going to be a lot of situations, but this is one example of how a situation can work out. Have faith, man. Right? Verse 6, look. It says, And the ravens brought him bread and flesh in the morning, and bread and flesh in the evening, and he drank of the brook. Right? The NLT says, The ravens brought him bread and meat each morning and evening, and he drank from the brook. That's all you need. You need your clean water, and you need some substance, right? Some sustenance. However that comes about. But look, the Lord commanded. So you gotta have faith again, man. You gotta have wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Isaiah 33:7. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. Right? So you have to understand and know that Most High is the power, man. He's omnipotent. He's omnipotent and he's omnipresent. Okay? You gotta understand these things. The Lord works in all kinds of amazing ways. In the world they say the Lord works in mysterious ways. That is true. It's mysterious to us because we're in the flesh, right? And it came to pass after a while that the brook dried up because there had been no rain in the land, right? His prophecy came to pass. Now I'm going to get something real quick here. This is from bbcearth.com. Are ravens as smart or smarter than us? All right, these birds have all the brains. It's well known that ravens, crows, and other members of the corvid family are more brain box than bird brain. Right? Because in the world, when they call you a bird brain, that's supposed to be an insult, right? Due to the alleged size of the brains of the bird's brain. But not in this case, man. Right? It says, but scientists continue to be astounded by just how clever these avian Einsteins prove to be. One recent study claims that by 4 months old, ravens have full-blown cognitive skills, and before reaching full maturity, they can rival adult great apes. Another indicates that problem-solving crows perform similarly to children under 7 years of age. And what is more remarkable is the scope of intelligence that these feathered masterminds display. All right, so it says they plan for the future. Many animals undertake tasks that aid in their future welfare, such as beavers and squirrels storing food to eat when resources are scarce. But no animals other than humans and possibly some apes were thought to forward plan and map out a number of possible future outcomes. But it was proved for the first time that ravens had planning capabilities. In one experiment, they were trained to return a token in exchange for a food reward, before then having to choose between several items, including a low quality snack and one of the tokens, 73%, which is about 3/4, right? Over half. 73% of the time, the birds pick the token, assuming that better food would be provided, rather than grab the food in front of them. So it's not just a beast per se. It's not just instinctual, or, animals, as they say, right? They're just instinctual. They're just beasts. Sometimes yes, and sometimes, hey, the Lord works through many different vessels, man. They have great memories, while corvids cleverly remember experiences that enhance their lives, such as in the experiment just mentioned. Their feats of memory go way beyond this. As biologist John Marsloff recorded that crows can hold a grudge. He discovered the birds remembered his face and didn't enjoy being caught and tagged by him. Not only that, they told other crows about this human troublemaker by signaling a danger when he appeared. So they resented him too and acted aggressively towards him. But crows also remember the good times. Researchers revealed that ravens were able to remember a human who cheated them out of a snack, and were also more positive towards humans who exhibited fairer behavior, man. Hey, that's why I got to get this scripture, man. Right? In that day, the Lord will have that hedge about his men, This is Hosea 2:18. It says, and in that day I will make a covenant for them with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of heaven, and with the creeping things of the ground, and I will break the bow and the sword and the battle out of the earth, and will make them to lie down safely. Now in the wilderness, the Lord will have those situations where a lion might roll up on you. The hell, I don't care if you have a sword in your hand. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the Lord will have that spirit. And I mean like a gun or a sword. But, roll up on you, or a bear, damn grizzly bear, all kinds of animals, man. The zoos, right? They're going to run rampant. You have panthers, jaguars, wolves, all right, apes, um, some creature might roll up on you, and the Lord has that covenant, man. The Lord will have that covenant on you. It says, verse 19, and I will betroth thee unto me forever. Yea, I will betroth thee unto me in righteousness and in judgment and in loving kindness and in mercies. We are the Lord's bride. I will even betroth thee unto me in faithfulness, and thou shalt know the Lord Yahweh. Right? But the point being, that covenant, which is an agreement, as in the days of Noah. Right? As in the days of Noah. So it says down here, they use tools. Look, believe it or not, crows understand the science of water displacement. Right? It says, It's well documented that corvids can use tools to obtain food, but also use sticks to carry more than one item at a time or at once. Remarkably, their tool use is even more involved. They found crows understand the science of water displacement, being able to add items to tubes containing liquid to secure a treat. But even more remarkably, research has also shown that corvids can make tools and as well as use them. Video evidence has been shared showing crows stripping bark from a twig and fashioning a hook, which they used to prize hard to reach food from crevices. So this thing, man, it's not just about searching and looking and getting easy food. This thing can work, man. This bird. Yeah, I said this thing, which were all things. Then, as Genesis 1, the thing created. But this bird, man, is amazing. These fowls. It can actually work for that food, man. It can understand if food's there, it's gonna go and work for that, man. It can't. It's not just gonna make a noise. I can't get to the food. No, it's gonna put in work, man. All right, they're problem solvers. Crows and other corvids aren't just great at using their memories, fashioning tools, and making plans. They can throw all of these skills together to figure out complex puzzles. One genius bird dubbed 007 was able to successfully complete 8 separate stages of a puzzle in the correct order using tools such as stones and sticks. And a separate experiment indicated that while it took some birds longer to figure out the solution to his particular puzzle, they all figured it out in the end. Amazing. And that's right, that is amazing. So I hope you're edified. All right. And I hope this was a faith booster because, again, when I read things like this and I keep going into it, it just boosts my faith because all it takes is a command from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Yo, this guy, send him food, bring him this. And that's it. That's all it takes, man. Now to have the faith, that's a different thing. You need to pray and have experience in this truth and keep enduring and keep doing the good works. Love the brotherhood. Push the truth. Do your part in the ministry. And hopefully you have that thawa, mark of exemption. Anyway, kahalalim la Yahweh ba'ashem Yahushai ba'ashem Chakodash. Shalom.